A lot going on in the world. NFL kickoff, Major League Baseball, pennant races. Everybody's talking about AJ Lee's back, and maybe everyone's back to school, but we're back here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the only platform where all music and wrestling matters, Sportswire Radio. And we're going to talk with two men that haven't been on here in, well, who knows when. And we'll talk about maybe some familiar faces, some different names, and maybe get you ready for a fright night, because after all, as crazy as this sounds, we're almost, well, several weeks away from that, but it's not quite what you think. Trick-or-treat season's not quite, but when we talk about that, but before then, we'll get to a falling grace and reintroduce our boys and maybe even give them something. And no, the Enterprise isn't coming on here. No, kill shot's not going bang bang. No, you're not getting any of that. Yeah, we're not doing the bang bangs, although I could do a bang bang on the sound box since you guys have last been here. But we're going to certainly start tonight here in style. And since it's been a minute since you guys have been here, I'm going to give you the new intro and in the famous words of Def Leppard frontman Joe Elliott. Let's get rock, baby, because I know some people in our chat will arrive and our guests are like, boy, what is he talking about? Well, we're going to start it here in style and get us ready for another week on Sportswire Radio, the number one global radio station where all music and wrestling matters. So with that, without further ado, here on the Sports Report, number one Sports Show, the owners of one of the premier promo wrestling companies around, and in the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. Their names are simply put, Titus and Hunter, the forget it They are Ohio Promo Wrestling. Fellas, how are we doing?
We are doing good.
Phenomenal. That was a phenomenal intro.
I told you the intro's been a little different since you've been here. I've had these war chants, and, some people like them. Some people aren't sure. I had LA Guns frontman Phil Lewis, who kind of looked at me with 10 heads. Rhino was ready to run through a wall. I had on the legendary Grand Funk Railroad singer and guitarist Mark Farner was, into it. Doug Pinnick of King's X, who just opened for Tool earlier this year, was like, you're going to sound like James Hetfield of Metallica. And then I had one wrestler on here from the backyard about a month ago, Riley Bates, who wanted to do his own. So it's run the gauntlet, but it's been a minute, fellas. And how we doing tonight?
We doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear.
It's been a Monday, so.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it has been a
it's what's that song? Everybody Manic Monday. Who sang it? Was it the Bungles or the Bangles? Whoever it was, but it was a manic, just another manic Monday. Yeah, I don't know why that came up, but yeah, it is Monday, and I just watched the Mets lose to the Phillies, so we're gonna move on and not talk about that. We're gonna talk about obviously what is going on in the world of Ohio promo wrestling. And first, guys, for those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the platform that you and OPW most certainly helped build, Sportswire Radio. Let's talk about some new champions and some champions that have retained since the last week. I'm going to put it up on the screen and let's talk about it.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going to definitely talk about it. I've got it right here in front of me, and I'm going to share my screen, and we'll put the link up to OPW and more. But let's talk about first, leading off, Jahil Fireblade, a man that is no stranger to this platform, is the new OPW Ironheart champion, and let's talk about him for a few minutes.
Well, I mean, first off, being the Ironheart, that's pretty much OPW's workhorse championship.
Mm-hmm.
And it, first off, like, when it came to creating the Ironheart Championship, I got a lot of inspiration from TNA's Bound for Glory series.
Sure.
So the way we went about crowning our Ironheart champion, I call it the Ironheart series.
Oh, okay.
So we have our Ironheart division. We have a select few people that we'll pick from the division, and then we'll put them in singles matches. We'll have like our round 1 matchups, obviously our round 2 matchups, and then that'll lead up to the pay-per-view where we will crown where we crowned our new champion, or in this case we'll find out if Jahil can retain the title or if somebody else can become the workhorse of OPW. But
that's why at the championship that you got to be prepared, and just like what a measuring stick championship is, you're defending it at all times against all challengers, and you better be ready. And for now, it's Jahil Fireblades, but stay tuned, and maybe it may change in a week for all we know.
Yeah.
So real quick, I know he's in here. Actually, Killshot was our first Ironheart champion. And he kicked off our division, and he did pretty damn good. And some things happened, and Killshot is definitely gunning to get back his Ironheart championship, and I look forward to see what he can bring to see if he can get back his Ironheart championship.
Bang, bang, baby. And in honor of Killshot, I got this since we've last met. Yeah. That's yeah, because with Killshot, bang bang, and Killshot is always lurking around, and we'll have to find out there. But Jahil's got the championship, and we'll see what he does with it. Yeah, I think it's exciting. He's definitely been a guy we've talked about on different places and different companies, and we'll see, because he's no longer the forgotten son. He's now the son of the Ironheart Championship. So we'll talk about him later, and still. Our network champion, certainly it was a nightmare for his opponents, but that was Mr. the Scottish DTG Nightmare, and still our reigning defending OPW network champion.
This match, the match that happened, and that was a amazing match. It was just so. I forget, did you judge it or did I judge it? Or we both judged the match?
We both had equal parts in it.
Okay. So we both kind of judged that match, and we both felt that DTG's promo was just better than everybody else's. So, and that's why he is still the OPW network champion.
And that's why he's gonna, for the foreseeable future, continue his run as champion. And that's why he retained, and I'm sure we'll come back to him in a little bit. And we've got a new narration champion, and I guess it's a Messiah. And let's talk about how he maybe saved the narration championship from any of his would-be competitors. Let's talk about our new narration champion.
So there was a match at our pay-per-view we had last week.
We'll talk
It
about
was
that. We're gonna
our
put that card down for sure.
Yep. It was the champion Draquan versus Messiah. And for our narration championship, we like to add a match topic where within your promo you have to incorporate the match topic that is given to you in your video.
Mm.
And I felt that Messiah did it the best. And he beat the longest reigning the inaugural and first champion of the narration championship, which was Drake One.
Mm-hmm.
He's held it since
March.
6 months, half a year. I mean, a lot has changed in the world in half a year, and Draquan remained on top for a very long time, fellas.
Yeah, he did a lot.
He certainly had a memorable run, and it came to an end, and a Messiah saved us all, maybe from the division. But there you go. Congratulations to Messiah, and a man that is no stranger to here. I have talked about this man many times when we've covered promo wrestling, and our new reigning, defending OPW World Champion. The world is yours, to quote that commercial with the beer and Q-Tip saying, "World is yours. Don't hold back. Get your party over here if you don't care." Vin EV is the brand new OPW World Champion. No, I'm not joining promo wrestling, but fellas, the world is now Vin EV's. Let's talk about it.
So that match was pretty stacked. We had the likes of Devin Adams, which has been on
We
here
know Devin.
multiple
By the way,
times.
Devin's a proud papa now.
Yes,
Papa,
he
Yes,
is.
he is.
Papa D. The big
Yep.
D.
AJ Storm.
Yeah, we know
Be
AJ.
Smooth.
Yeah, I know AJ.
Raphael.
Don't tell Zach Clark about AJ, but yeah.
But no, actually what happened was Vinny actually beat the champion in the match in the card before the pay-per-view, which got him added to the World Championship match at the pay-per-view, and Vinny V pulled it off. He is now the OPW champion, but technically speaking, Vinny V is not a part of the OPW roster, technically.
Whoa. So you mean to tell me that you don't even know what this man could do with the OPW championship?
He's a free agent.
This is bizarre.
He even said it himself once we gave the result. He said a free agent's got your championship.
Are you guys concerned that he could take his talents elsewhere and maybe even do what famously Medusa did nearly 30 years ago on a WCW Nitro and throw the then WWF Women's World Championship in the garbage? I hope you guys are prepared for something like that. When he could just say,
we're hoping that doesn't happen, but we do want to show love to Vinny V because he's
you better show some love to Vinny V, because Vinny V, after hearing this now, might get some ideas.
He's definitely a world champion of world champions wherever he goes in promo wrestling.
Yeah, Vinny's a big name. Vinny is definitely a big figure, no question. Definitely well deserving of the OPW championship. Absolutely.
And we're hoping to get him signed to our roster, but for now, as of this moment, Vinny V is not signed with OPW, and he currently holds our world title. So we're hoping he doesn't pull a Medusa on WCW and throw away our title. But I mean,
yeah, probably wasn't a good idea that I just mentioned that, because now it's giving Vinny an idea, going, "Ooh, yeah, that's a great idea. That's a very great idea."
But no, much love for Vinny V, and congratulations on becoming the OPW World Champion. And hopefully we can get him to sign the dotted line.
Well, I mean, I hope so too, because he's your champion. I mean, you want to have him here in OPW and continue to represent what you guys have built, right? I mean, I think that's the goal.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's the goal.
Well, we better hope that it happens. But yeah, congratulations to Vinny, and we'll get to some people here in the chat. I have a shout out I want to give to a special young lady if she's still watching this, although she's probably like, "What the heck am I walked myself into?" Probably, but we'll see if she's still here. She got bored. She might have got bored, but it's my long intro. But if you are here on Instagram, do me a favor. Go follow OPW. You'll be seeing some more promo wrestling coverage on Sportswire in the coming weeks because we got a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up with, and we're very excited about it. So go follow OPW, and we'll get to that. And, fellas, I got to ask before I make the next line change and go over last week's match card and talk about the current stuff that's about to come up. But what are the goals here for the rest of the year?
Finish the year strong.
Sign Vinny V, right? Sign him to OPW.
Yes.
Sign Vinny V and build OPW to be the best promoing company that Instagram have to offer.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about.
And there are plenty of other promoing companies around, and OPW just happens to be one of them. And we definitely want to be the best, and that's exactly what we intend on doing.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I gotta mention it that I noticed there's a guy that he certainly says a lot of things on my platform that is in OPW, and I've seen him on the matches. His name, he's in an enterprise, and his name is Comatose. And, backyard wrestling, he calls himself the GOAT of BYW. He calls himself the King of the West, and he's in a memorable feud right now with a guy that was a topic yesterday on the show, and the headline, Aaron Blaze. And certainly he's known around the block on this platform. He's definitely made quite a name for himself the past, I guess, almost year and a half now that Comatose has been a staple on Sportswire. And so, what's it been like having Comatose in the OPW roster there? Because I know where this is going to get certainly interesting.
Now, as far as Comatose goes, I've had the very fortunate ability to promo Comatose in shout out to Texas Promo Wrestling. I've had a chance to promo Comatose in TPW.
I saw that.
Or no, actually, I'm sorry. Correction. IGPW, correct?
Yes, that was like last month, right? Maybe month.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know how I know, because I'm a collaborator on his post, so that's how I follow. So I watch.
But no, Comatose is definitely a formidable opponent, and as far as promo skill goes, he's definitely no stranger to being on the mic.
No, not at all.
And I had a lot of fun promoing Comatose, and as far as having him in OPW, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He's definitely been a staple on Sportswire. He's here. Oh, he's probably been here, I don't know, 15 times at this point now, 15, 17 times. He's definitely been a staple because he's a big hitter in the underground and backyard wrestling circuit. And I do want to put up the what say something there, Hunter? Do you want to say something? No comment. We can move on.
No comment.
No comment.
Yeah, let's move on. But obviously, this was the card from the last show that we saw here, which was Fall in Grace, and we mentioned Draquan, obviously, again, who held the title for 6 months against Messiah, and there's Jaleel Fireblade and DTG and Punk. We did mention the triple threat, and there is Comatose, and Bill Morgan, a guy that I do need to get on Sportswire. Bill Morgan is definitely a man that I think he messaged me.
Did you text him?
Yeah. I think Bill messaged me on Instagram a couple weeks ago, and I was like, okay, I got to find a way to get him on. But there's Jaleel, there's JOC, and Devin Adams, the proud Papa Devin Adams, who famously said on Sportswire, I think about, I don't know, it was like a few months ago, like 3 or 4 months ago, he came on here, and he said that he was going to even get his son in promo wrestling, and I believe it. And there is AJ Storm, another guy that's a big name, and one-shot bare bones match. I got to ask, what's a one-shot bare bones match for those that are...
So pretty by all means.
Go for it.
All right, so... The way I came up with this one,
do it.
So a one-shot bare bones is where So we have things called hype promos and match promos. The hype promos get people interested in your matches. Matches promos is where you can talk talk down on your opponent pretty much.
Talk your trash. Talk your trash.
Yeah, talk your trash. But for that match in particular, they were only required to drop a match promo. And bare bones is no effects, no filters,
No music.
Wow.
and so nothing in your video, just you standing in front of your camera and talking your stuff.
That's what I do every time I announce somebody to come on Sportswire. I know I'm not going into promo wrestling. No, we're not doing.
See, look, he would be a really great person for a bare bones match, but
No, I don't know about that. You know what? There's probably like about 1,000 wrestlers that want to unload on me, so we're gonna say no. But that's what I do every time I announce somebody on Sportswire. That's what I do. I go right in front of my tripod stick and I put my pop mic on and I just announce who's coming on, and I don't even think about it. I just go and it just. I got a mouth that just stops. It just won't stop. I mean, what can I tell you?
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Well, that's interesting. That's really, really fascinating. And we'll get to some of the promo stuff for some stuff that's on the OPW page. I do want to point out, if you are here, go out there and follow OPW. And I want to say hello to that lovely young lady that is watching this and watching my train wreck of a mutton chop and words, and her name is Rawley. Rawley definitely is out there, and I hope she's enjoying this and having fun. And she and I were speaking about this, and I'm like, let me send you the link. Hopefully you enjoy it. And she definitely does some interesting things in her life. I'm probably nowhere near as interesting as her, but she's a lovely young lady, and I hope everyone would like to say hello to her. And maybe one day she'll appear here on the chat. Maybe she'll talk about what she does in the real world, because it's really interesting. And I was talking to her at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was lucky enough to say, well, here's my link, here's my information. And she was like half asleep and ready to put her garbage out. And she was like, well, okay, well, I'll keep talking to him. And there she is. And she was actually digging what she likes it. And hopefully she likes going out to dinner one day. But there she is, the very, very lovely and beautiful Rawley. Thank you very much. And we'll come back to her later. But so we got some matches here that are announced. I want to talk about them before I get to some other things. And I have it here right up in front of me. And I got the first one here, but somebody I know that has been bugging me to come on Sportswire. Yes, and I promise we'll eventually get to him. And that is Malachi, who is around again in the promo world against the big Unk. And I'm not going to cry uncle here, so you guys do it for me.
See, Malachi...
Malachi's the new face around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he we don't know too much about Malachi at this current moment in time, but we're very interested, and he's reached out, and we look forward to what he can bring to OPW. But as it stands right now, not too much on Malachi at the moment.
Do you have any clue about who Malachi could be?
Malachi Black?
I don't have any idea. Hell, if it's Malachi Black, she...
I mean, I had to throw the, da-da-da-da-da.
Shoot.
I had to do it. I just had to do it.
Yeah.
I had to do it.
I don't know.
I don't know. But it's not comatose. We can confirm that. It's not comatose.
Yes. It is not comatose. I can
Definitely not comatose, because comatose would just show up here and he would, introduce himself as comatose. But I guess that's fascinating that we'll have to figure out somebody that we don't know about. Usually in the promo world, I've been, covering you guys for on and off for the past year, and usually we know who somebody is. But in this case, it's a total unknown. It's almost like the fear of the unknown in a way.
Yeah. Also, so once you get, excuse me. Once you get to the actual card, if you see Malachi booked against somebody else, so that match had to get thrown out. The person we had going against Malachi wasn't prepared, and he said he wasn't able to show up, so we had to change that. Due to due to some real life situations, we had to book Big Unk to we had to book Big Unk against Malachi. So once you get to the actual card, if you see somebody booked against Malachi, that is null and void.
Oh, well, this was not a null and void point, and we'll certainly see more of that ahead. And also, we got a favorite wrestler. Did we have favorite wrestler match here coming up? PJ Cool and Jocelyn Havoc, and it'll definitely be a favorite match to look at.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Jocelyn Havoc is actually a new signing to OPW.
Okay.
She comes from the world of Discord, where
Oh yeah, I'm on Discord.
Most of the places on Discord are kayfabe, where we are judged, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what she can do for OPW.
That's fascinating. Yeah, that's definitely fascinating, and I hope that Raleigh has a good night because she's now heading exit stage left, and hopefully she won't exit stage left from talking to me, but she got a chance to see what we do, and thank you for that. But yeah, that's fascinating. New talents. I mean, do you guys want to sign more people?
Oh,
to
of
OPW?
course.
There's actually somebody I've been wanting to get an OPW, but I don't know what it's gonna. I don't know what it's
Now,
gonna.
do
take.
I know who this person is?
Very much so. Yes.
Is it somebody that's been a staple on my platform over the past 3 years? Let me guess.
Probably.
Okay, so I won't guess and give any more hints, but who is it that you'd like to sign?
Well, he is, and I want to make sure I do this correctly.
Do it.
'cause I
Do it.
saw
Do it. Do it.
he is the IMF United States champion, the Samoan Dragon Il Drago.
Whoa! That's a man that, well, not quite 3 years, but about half that time. And you want to sign the Samoan Dragon, My High Chief? You want to sign him to promo wrestling?
would
Well, he's
love
here
to.
now. He's here in the chat.
I know, and I hope he sends us a message on OPW.
I'll say, well, listen, I think I can handle the connection because I know the man very well. I mean, he is actually a staple on my platform, so that was close. I thought, that was close. I thought you were going to say somebody else in the IMF, but I was close.
You'll remember by the time we're done here.
I'll remember.
Would I know who he is?
No.
No? Okay.
Probably. I can't remember the other person, but
don't say their name if you can't remember them. So you want to sign the Samoan Dragon, the IMF United States champion, Il Drago?
Yes.
Wow, that's a great idea. I mean, that's if he wants to. I mean, he's a busy man these days, but that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. And let's for the audience play something that we
got it. I remember who it was.
Who was it?
Omen Black.
Well, the Boogeyman, that's might be a heavier lift, literally, because he's he's the IMF undisputed champion, and he's certainly in a foul mood these days because he's wrestling. Guess who? You'll never guess, and Tommy Titus knows him really well.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, who is it? Who is it?
Mr. Real Deal Anthony Steele.
Oh boy, you really do watch Sportswire because Omen Black is wrestling Anthony Steele in 2.5 weeks. Yes, they are wrestling, and Anthony Steele, he's a changed man these days. He's humble now. He's even helping set up the ring these days. I mean, Rolly was out there and talking about her chores, and Anthony Steele is he's almost become like everybody else these days. Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it, right?
You know what? As hell frozen over, Anthony Steele is humble. He said he's not come on Sportswire as much these days. He says less about outside things, but focuses, and the fans like him. The fans seem to cheer for him now. The fans seem to they like seeing Anthony Steele, and he's not as the controversial figure and I know over the past several years.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember watching one episode of Sportswire.
Oh God, yeah, there's a lot of Anthony Steele memorable episodes. Well, Il
Drago and Anthony Steele were going at it on Sportswire.
Yes, that was true. That was about 4 or 5 months ago, and I think are we talking about the episode where Anthony was going to burn Il Drago's Ulafalas. Yeah, that was one that people were talking about. Yes, and even Il Drago's other half, the missus, was in the stream and in the chat, and yeah, that was definitely. And I kept using the edit button, the censor button on Anthony, and he just still he
Kept
wouldn't.
going.
That's Anthony. Listen, we know Anthony for years. I mean, that's what he does. I mean, he's been in many promo wrestling companies, many wrestling federations, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
I've known this SOB since the TikTok promoing days.
Yeah, that's well, it's even before. I know 2020, almost 22, I think. But yeah, it's been a minute. But yeah, I mean, that would maybe you shouldn't have Anthony. Well, actually, they're kind of on the same side almost. Anthony Steele and Il Drago now. It's almost like there's a mutual respect. But Anthony's he's humble now. He's less controversial, and the fans like him. Hell's frozen over, I suppose. I didn't believe it at first, but he was here a couple weeks ago on Sportswire, and it's true. It's true. So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to ask about bringing James Taylor because he just had a promo duel with Comatose. I thought that you were going there with him, but James. Yeah, James is James. Yeah, James. James is.
And I know James Taylor very personally, and we go back a ways way.
Yeah.
At some point down the line, maybe not in this current state, but somewhere down the line, I would love to bring James Taylor to OPW.
I know. Well, James, James is James, really. James is
exactly.
Who knows? But all right, before we get to the chat and some other things, let's put up the most active promo here for the US to see what's ahead. Let's talk about it. I want to promote it. I want to put it up here. So, talk to me about what we're seeing here right now.
Show Enterprises is booked this week. Let's hope this week goes better than the last time we were booked. Maybe it's just me, but I believe we were robbed of a victory, but it is what it is, right? So this week we are facing, hold on, give me 2 seconds. I got their names down here. We are facing, yes, that's the names, Beavis Butthead, and we are facing Dumb and Dumber, because who's dumb enough to team up with Devin Adams this week?
Ooh, and he's here.
Are you trying to tell me that the former OPW World Champion is now getting a contenders match in the tag division, and he's teaming up with a fucking fairy that is called Raphael Fireblade?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking joke of a tag team. And then we have Clueless Adams over here, and whoever his bollocks of a tag team partner is going to be, and they're going to fail too. You might as well just give the win to Show Enterprise, because we are entertaining. We're all about the show, and we know our audience. See, this week, it looks like we have to take out the trash once again. Well, gentlemen, thanks for trying this week, but both teams are going to come up short against the Show Enterprises. And if you don't like that, I have 2 words for you. Get fucked.
Okay, we got the point, fellas. Talk about that, because I think hopefully that young, beautiful Raleigh didn't hear that. But yeah, I don't think so. But go ahead.
But so for this promo specifically, I have my little notes here.
Yes. Notes.
So it is a triple threat tag team title contender match. So it is Messiah and AR3 of the Enterprise.
Show Enterprises.
My apologies.
Yeah, don't confuse
Show Enterprises.
Yeah.
Thank you. Show Enterprise. I don't need the Enterprise jumping my
listen, I hear enough about them with Comatose. Go ahead.
But yeah, it's those two versus 2 former world champions in Raphael Fireblade and Be Smooth.
Be Smooth, we know him very well here on Sportswire.
Versus,
you know him very well, Hunter.
Versus another former world champion, and actually the first OPW champion in Devin Adams, and a secret partner.
Well, don't tell us who it is, because if it's a secret,
we won't.
That would ruin it.
But
do you have any idea who it could possibly be?
Well, it's not James. It's not James Taylor because we just ruled him out.
not.
It's not Anthony because he's less controversial these days. So I mean, those got to be ruled out.
I have a guess.
You haven't told me anything, so.
Yeah.
Well, it's a secret.
I have a
That's
guess.
the whole point. It's a secret.
I have a guess. I think it's a Lucifer.
You think it's Lucifer?
Well, that would be interesting.
The OG Bloodhounds back in OPW?
See, now that'd be something. That'd be something. Get the OG Bloodhounds and OPW. That'd be something.
Well, I mean, that's a secret. We'll have to find out, I suppose.
Yeah.
But this is, like I said, it's a contender match for the tag team titles. The winner will face our current tag team champions, AJ Storm and DTG.
Oh, and I think we have somebody interrupt. There you go, fellas. I thought maybe AJ Storm was going to drop a bomb on you guys, but that's
no. I was getting a phone call.
Oh, okay. Well, tell them you're in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage. So tell them.
I will.
But no.
Yeah.
But to make a long story short, pretty much it's a contender match for the tag team.
Oh, and we're certainly you know what? I could obviously see why you guys are very important people right now. Yes,
I can tell.
But no, pretty much the winner of this triple threat tag team contender match, they will face our current tag team champions, AJ Storm and DTG, the tag team gods. For the tag team
well, the gods have certainly the gods of thunder are about to come, and that's exciting. So we got a triple threat tag team match to decide number one contender to the tag team championships. Is that how I gathered that? Just after all that information, that's very interesting. And you talked about some big names there: Jaheel Fireblade, Devin Adams. I mean, you mentioned Beast Move. I mean, those are some heavy hitters. That's going to be that could be anyone's game right there. That's going to be some stuff. That's why we need to watch and follow OPW on Instagram, because you guys are on Instagram, and that's the exclusive place for Ohio Promo Wrestling. And please go out there and support them, as much as you
can. I pick your brain for a second?
Pick
his brain.
Okay.
You should. Yes, you should.
I have a question.
What?
Who do you think can dethrone the network champion DTG?
It's a great question. It's a great question.
So is this without our divisions? Because we are planning on moving our divisions around a little bit. Is this before we move the divisions?
The updated ones are on Discord.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy the
Oh, here we go.
This is what we get, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
Because can I announce one match that's already happening for Fright Night?
Well, it's a secret. I mean, I can put the poster up for Fright Night. I can do that. We can do that and then get into the chat. I mean, let's not spoil it for the audience. But I tell you what I am going to do, because I have it right in front of me. I'm going to put that poster up, and fellas, it's crazy that I see it, because I just started to notice it in the last week that people are putting up their Halloween decorations, and OPW is certainly getting us ready for Fright Night, because that's going to take place very, very soon. It's just time is flying. It's already September 8th today.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Friggin' yeah, this year's flown by. 2025 has been a crazy year, and it's flying pretty fucking fast.
It's just been, I don't know. I don't even know what to say at this point.
So we wanna disclose this information. Me and Titus. What time did we get off the phone last night? 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, bro. And we were going through trying to figure out any Halloween spooky type stipulations for certain matches. One of my personal favorites I will actually share with the audience today.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites is a trick or treat challenge.
Ooh.
So pretty much what that is, it's 2 hypes and 2 matches. So pretty much one promo is a trick where it is dark, sinister, and chaotic. So it's you got to make your promo dark, dark, sinister, and chaotic. And your second match promo, your second hype and match promo, are a treat, clever and funny. So it's kind of lighthearted, whereas the first one is dark and spooky. And whoever pulled it off better will win the match.
Wow, that's really.
Oh, you should do that one.
Oh, okay. So this match was actually, oh my God, I made this like a year ago. So this match is actually a match stipulation of my making.
Okay.
And it's based off one of my promo characters, his alter ego, pretty much. It's called the Reaper's Barbed Wire Asylum. So, do y'all remember when Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose had an Asylum match on, was that Monday Night Raw?
I think so.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, I mean that was years ago. Yeah, I remember that.
It was pretty much like it was a steel cage, but it had weapons hanging above.
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same concept, except my steel cage has barbed wire wrapped around it, and it's got obviously the weapons hanging above, and you cannot escape the cage in a wrestling. From an in-ring perspective, you cannot escape the cage because it's got barbed wire wrapped around the top, and you can try to reach the weapons. You got to be careful not to cut yourself on the barbed wire.
Yeah,
But,
that's a good thing to avoid, don't you think?
Oh yeah, but no, I had a lot of fun creating that match.
That's really clever. I tell you what, that's clever. I mean, boy, that's a clever thing. So we're gonna see a match in a cage with weapons on the barbed wire, but basically you don't want to get cut. But if you want to get this weapon, it's almost like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to make a risk, don't you?
That's true too. That is true. I mean, that's quite a risk, and we're gonna see that. And you said 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'll tell you what. But while you do that, now you said we're gonna see this all unfold. I'll tell you what we're gonna do, because we're not gonna wait 6, 7 months, 8 months since you last come out. We'll bring you back right after that because I'll have free time. So if that's gonna be on the now you're gonna release the results when, the 29th, the 28th. When are you gonna release those results?
For Fright Night?
Yeah, for
Can
Fright
you
Night.
go to your calendar real quick?
Yeah, because I'll tell you when I bring you back. I'll actually do it right
date.
now because you got me now. You got me interested now because otherwise I'm gonna get overloaded.
3. Actually, the results for that show are going to be the 12th of October. So just before Halloween.
All right, so I'll tell you what. So the 12th and the 12th is a Sunday, right? So the because I know my birthday is on a Tuesday, the 7th. So I'll tell you what. You want to come on the night after?
Oh, I would love that.
You want to come on the night? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Unless you want to come on the day before and talk about some of the guys in the show, or you can come on right afterwards. You tell me.
I mean,
the 12th sounds good to me. What do you think?
Well, the 13th, because your results.
It'll be the 13th. I'm sorry.
Was it 13th? You want to do it?
13th.
See you then. Well, all right. So there you have it. So we'll give you the recap of what happened here on Sportswire from Fright Night, and I'm imagining there'll be some names I know, right? I'm sure there'll be names.
Probably.
Most
right. It will actually. I can disclose this information.
Don't do it.
Fright Night will be Devin Adams' last pay-per-view of OPW.
Ooh.
He is having a retirement tour of his own, just like John Cena.
John Cena's on one. We have in the underground circuit, Darkron's on one, who just won the All Wrestling Matters World Championship. And I guess Devin Adams has decided he's going on the farewell tour. And that means that stop's going to come on Sportswire, I would imagine, because he's got one more pay-per-view left in OPW.
Oh, yeah.
And I have something planned for him.
Oh, dude.
Yeah?
We have so much planned for this year and next year. Y'all, oh my God.
Well, I mean, I hope to talk about it unless you guys, maybe think somebody else should host Sportswire. Maybe I should.
No,
Nah, you have to tell you.
we would greatly appreciate if you host Sportswire.
Oh, well, if you appreciate that, well, I'll tell you what, maybe I will. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to get to the chat because there's some people that want to talk to you. Then we'll come back to some other things. And we're here with the guys from Ohio Promo Wrestling and the Unforgiven Soul himself, Mr. Hunter, and Thomas Titus. And not to be confused with Christopher Titus. How many times do people tell you relate to Christopher Titus?
I haven't had that one yet, but I've had a lot of people at my work tell me I look like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, I could see Kurt Cobain a little bit. Yeah, I could see that a little bit. Yeah.
I have a very dark joke with that too, but
yeah, do it. You want to say it? Go ahead. I mean, I do traditions. I mean, I was
going to say I have your permission. So pretty much, okay. So
it.
people will call me Kurt Cobain. I'm like, okay. Say, yeah, I'm Kurt Cobain, except I don't got a shotgun in my mouth.
It's funny. I actually have a joke to that because I just got my tooth done 2 weeks ago, and that's literally when the dentist he took my tooth out. That's literally what the sound felt like when I had my. It was like I went to a place I had never been to, and people kept telling me, "Why are you going there?" My mother's like, "Oh, you got this one. I'll get you somewhere good. You go right up the block." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm going. I'm never gonna do this. I'm afraid my tooth's gonna pop, my mouth's gonna fall out, and I'm going to this place I'd never been to in my life, Monopoly, New Jersey. I never been there. It's taken me forever to get there." And then I get there. At first, I thought, okay, the dentist is going to put me to sleep. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to wake up. I'm not going to feel nothing.
No.
And then the dentist just numbs my mouth. And then he goes, "Oh, it's not going to hurt." And then he basically goes like, yoink. And then it was like a shotgun. I heard I could still hear the sound. It's like a shotgun going off of my mouth. And I'm like, I mean, I'll put the poster up, the photo of actually me afterwards. I actually have it. But yeah, so I could understand that. But yeah, Kurt Cobain, definitely a lost world, and but Courtney Love definitely in a way was happy about it because she inherited a lot of money, and Kurt Cobain's daughter Frances Bean seems to be doing well off it. But hello Zilla. And, I should actually say this. You know who I saw today? You'll never guess who I saw today in Union Square. Doja Cat.
Really?
Yeah, I saw. I have the photo of it. I wasn't. I was gonna post it, but yeah, I saw her. Let me see if I have it up here. I saw Doja Cat today. I think I might have it. Yeah, I got it right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got it. Let me see if I got it up here. No, that's not it. No, we'll pull it up. I gotta pull it up. No, that's not it. That's the wrong one. I got the video of it at the very least. Yeah, I got the video. Let me put the video up because I saw her. It was just random. I literally was just randomly walking. And then all of a sudden, I see Doja Cat. Yeah, let's see if we can put it up here for the chat. Let me see if I can zoom in.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they had her new albums out. And,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. That was an interesting moment. Yeah. I just walked into it. Maybe I'll post it on Instagram after I'm done. But I was trying to get home because you messaged me. I'm like, no, I'm going to be here. You were like 8:30. I'm going to make it 9:30. One of the reasons I was actually behind was because people were like, you got to go stop and see Doja Cat. And Jerry Main works right over there, by the way. Jerry Main works right over there. But Ox McCoy is in the house. Thank you, Ox. And by the way, shout out to Ox. He has a comment, which I'll get to at the end. He gave me this shirt, and he does a lot of other things. And he's the IMF Hardcore Champion. All effing hail, Ox McCoy. Thank you. You knew he would be here, and we got to do it because bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. That's Mr. Bang, bang. Just like the dentist did in my mouth. Bang, bang. $4,050. Bang, bang. Speaking of people, yeah, well, I can afford
Zach.
it. Zach Clark. Zach is here. I see Zach, going out there in some wrestling companies in Pennsylvania and a company.
What was it, this weekend or last weekend? Well, the weekend before last, he actually had a wrestling show he did.
Yes. Yeah, it was, I think 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Believe so. Maybe.
I saw it on Facebook. Exactly. I saw it on Facebook. And give OPW a follow on Instagram. I would appreciate that very much. And there is Il Drago. There he was, Yerp. And the United States champion is in the house. And my high chief, Samoan Dragon. And we heard one. Maybe we'll put some other things up here after the other side of the break. And hello to Ox and Il Drago. Interesting. And Princess Jade, and she's definitely a fan of Thursday's guest, Justin Parsley, the whole monitor of Sportswire Radio, who returns here on September the 11th. And we'll never forget Justin Parsley coming back to Sportswire. There is, who's no longer here, the lovely Raleigh. There she is, and there she was. And hopefully she's digging it. Definitely digging some things other than what I said to her earlier in the morning. But yeah, thank you to the lovely Raleigh. Hello there. Thank you. And I am a gentle but a tentative lover. Yeah, well, let's just hope that Raleigh will agree to let me be a lover. We'll have to find out. But hey, I'll be here on Sportswire. So at the end of the day, I mean, we'll always win because so I'll still be here. So. But we do need a first lady soon. Hello. Yep. Hello. Who else we got here? Good to know. And there he is, the man on the retirement tour, Devin Adams, a man who I know will be back here before the year is out. And Devin Adams, not in promo wrestling, just, I don't know. I mean, you think he's really going to retire?
See, now, somebody gave me some good advice, and I will, it's, nobody truly retires.
Yeah,
because you still get that itch.
Yeah,
for promoing,
Shawn Michaels
or wrestling, for that matter.
Yeah, listen, Shawn Michaels came back for that one match. I mean, there was a big payday for it in Saudi. I mean, Ric Flair. Let's not even talk about that. I mean, just everybody in wrestling comes back. I mean, everybody comes back, and I mean, there's some people that have never really retired. I mean, you talked about Chris Jericho. They're talking about him in WWE again, and you just never really retire in wrestling. I think in the other sports it's different because, well, father time passes you. But in wrestling, I mean, who really knows? I mean, but everyone's doing good tonight. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Zilla. Thank you. Yes, the cult is here. I'm doing good and well. Thank you. And I am good. Speaking of Ohio, I actually have one tomorrow from the state of Ohio as well. Same time, same bat channel. The guys from the EWA, the Entertainment Wrestling Alliance. What a small world. Yeah, what a small world. Okay. They're actually not too far from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So maybe they I don't know how far you guys are from Cleveland, but their hometown is too well. Maybe you guys could open the show that they have coming up. They have Thrillamania this Sunday, and maybe they want to have you guys, I don't know, do something on the show. Maybe that's something I could bring up tomorrow.
I don't know, maybe.
I can bring it up. I'll bring it up. I don't know what you guys are doing Sunday, but I'll bring it up to the guys. They're all here tomorrow.
They're back from Canton, Ohio.
Oh, wow, the Football Hall of Fame. Yeah, I mean, listen, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame, and maybe Russell Wilson. Spoiler: it's not going there because of how he played yesterday for the Giants.
Oh yeah,
that was a funny joke. That was funny. That was funny. Yeah, the Giants. Giant fans aren't laughing too much, but that's okay. They play in New Jersey. Yes, thank you to Drago. And yes, you do follow. You mentioned some names, and they'll be here very, very soon because Ring of Champions is in 2 weeks from now. And Anthony Steele in caps locks. Yes, a lot of people know Anthony Steele. He's a well-known figure, an interesting figure to say the least. And let's not go back to Drago versus Steele. No, we're not happening that. She does not want James Taylor in promo wrestling. Well, he's not at the moment in OPW. So. And if you guys need some graphics, I mean, I can connect you to Mr. McCoy, and who knows, maybe you need someone or somebody needs some graphics. And he's got this pretty shirt, by the way. He's got a pretty shirt that he designed because he always wins with it, and all hail him. So just asked our guest that came here on Saturday, Kato, about that. But speaking of people, by the way, that you called out, he's not here because yesterday he might have been here, but tonight he is not here. So tonight he's not here in the chat, but he is there on the screen. Probably somebody typing for him, but that would be somebody typing for him on the platform that he obviously runs. That is the IMF Undisputed Champion, the boogeyman of the Midwest, the hardcore guy. But it's not him. Just saying, it's not him. Not him.
He's not here.
Not here. He's not here. But and the hall monitor is here. Speaking of people that would like to admit on this episode that they're here. Yeah, Justin Parsley. He's obviously a known figure, and he never wears pants when he's live on stream. He could wear shorts. That obviously means some people wear shorts. When he wrestles in the ring, he does wear shorts, and I'm wearing shorts right now. And Mr. Parsley had missed it because we had a new lovely young lady in the stream. Her name was Rawley, but she decided to do more important things. But obviously,
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to signing Parsley either.
well, you got to definitely roll up the checkbook. And I hear from a birdie, you know how I talked about Ohio, right? We have the guys from Ohio coming on tomorrow from the Entertainment Wrestling Alliance, the EWA. I heard from a birdie that there's a possibility that Mr. Parsley could be in Ohio on Sunday, and maybe you could, if you find your way to the EWA compound, you could meet this man and maybe offer him you could really offer him a big contract.
What are you doing on Sunday?
Well, I'll tell the guys about it. You come in the chat tomorrow, and I'll remind Mr. Hubie Jenkins about this. Something tells me he'll take you guys.
I have no idea yet.
Maybe you could do something. Maybe you could be a manager for somebody. I don't know, but who knows what it could be. But yeah, there'll be tomorrow's a big show. Tomorrow's a big show. We got a lot of people that are going to be talked about and potentially back on Sportswire. So I'm just going to say that that's why you should stay tuned for tomorrow's show. But who else we got here in the chat? Moving on. Yes, and she's a big fan of Justin Parsley because that's her in the photo with him. And her uncle is Soldier GP, and Justin Parsley's the tag team champions of the IMF really with Soldier GP. They're the real monsters. And got to let them breathe after you. Yeah, okay, well, thank you for that. And speaking of champions, your measuring stick is here, Mr. Jaleel Fireblade. And anything you want to say about Mr. Fireblade?
Jaleel has definitely
improved.
Yes. And I know he's had a few rough patches, not on his fault, but I mean, shoot, I mean, in my upbringing, I still had a lot to learn, and I still have a lot to learn today.
Hey, I still got a lot to learn. There were people yesterday that the guest we had on, and some people were like, "Yeah, okay," and other people were like, "No." So I mean, listen, I still got plenty to learn, so don't feel too bad.
But no, Jahil's definitely improved a lot, and becoming the Ironheart champion, our second Ironheart champion, for that matter. And I have nothing but good things to say about Jahil. But hey, I can't wait to see what Jahil can do with the Ironheart championship and everything that he has coming for him.
Can I pick your brain one more time?
While you do that, we'll get to some more people in the chat. Thank you, Jaleel, and the champ is here, the measuring stick, and looks to be a good one. Yes, hopefully, yes, we are white. Just want to confirm this is not a black face. In the Jewish world, they have a thing called blackface, but we're white, so we're whitey, so we are white. We are white boys, but we're not going to go there and talk about that. Well, there's a famous song. Whitey sings the blues from was Everclear? It was Everlast. It was you ever know? And yeah, it's an old song, House of Pain. But we're not having so much pain today because I went to the dentist 2 weeks ago. Hello there. Yes, yes, they know each other apparently. OPW, and speaking of people we spoke about earlier, well,
Half Taylor.
You want to James Taylor, but close enough. I mean, anything you want to say to James Taylor?
Go ahead.
The nemesis. I mean, again, like I said earlier, nothing but love and respect for James Taylor. Whether it's in our virtual promo ring or whether it's in an actual ring. I mean, James Taylor. I mean, you said it best earlier. James Taylor's James Taylor.
Yes.
And like I said, we go back ways and I haven't spoke with him for a while, but I do keep in contact with him, but
I have an idea.
Oh, you do?
I have an idea.
But I'm hoping at some point, like I said earlier, that I think I saw it somewhere here. He was asking about how OPW is doing. OPW, as it stands today, is actually doing phenomenal.
You guys are here tonight. I mean, I think you're doing pretty well. You guys are back on Sportswire. I mean, the people are happier with this episode than probably yesterday's one.
What's the idea? maybe kind of
Here, hit
sort
the
of we
sub
can
button, and
fix.
if you're here,
We
hit the sub
can
button for
figure
me and my
something
other
out
YouTube
for the
channel.
Rumble. Maybe we can figure something out for the Rumble.
Well, while you do that, if you're here, hit the sub button for our other YouTube channel, and we're also on the Promo Wrestling Federation YouTube channel, which yours truly owns, and James Taylor used to run that, and that was certainly something that I still haven't figured out what to do, but yeah, support, and James is happy about you guys doing well. He's very happy about that, and yes, we're very happy as well about that. I still got something for you guys. Also, who else we got here? I think a lot more people are chilling on this episode tonight, and I could certainly understand why. But hello, and Parsley, how you feeling in caps locks? And he's chilling. I think you meant to say he's chilling in the chat because a lot more people are chilling. And yeah, Jade's not a fan of James Taylor. You know, he's just not. He's a big Justin Parsley fan. Hey, listen, you know, can't win them all. Can't win them all. Hello to James, and how's OPW doing today? We said we're doing great, and Jaleel won't let you guys down. That's very good words from Jaleel. I'm happy about that.
And like I said earlier, I wouldn't mind having James Taylor around a lot more in OPW, but that's just something that we got to settle with him, and that's definitely a phone call we got to make to Mr. James Taylor.
Well, if you need his phone number, I have it. So if you need that phone number, I can give it.
You got him on Instagram?
I got him on Instagram. I got him on Facebook.
So do I.
Oh, then you guys got to call him after the show. You got to call him and talk to him and give him an offer that he can't refuse. And, you know, we could see him in Comatose in OPW again. Hey, yes, thank you. And she has something that she wants me to show on the show Thursday of Justin Parsley. No, Taylor, there is no. Well, you know, there's fans of people of many places. I appreciate that. What's the idea? Well, maybe you'll tell them this idea off the air, right? Tell them this idea off the air. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Hit the sub button for me while you're at it. Follow these guys on Instagram. And that's good to hear. Yes, Justin Parsley's here September 11th. Be here. Never forget the episode. I think that's an olive branch he's reaching out to. I think that's the emoji of an olive branch. Yes, it is. And Parsley is here Thursday. And yeah, I mean, he's definitely around, and he definitely, you know, wants that telephone call.
Calls are being made after this.
Yes. So, you know, obviously, yeah, definitely. I gave you the light switch to go off. You know, it's light. You have an idea. You know, that's what you do. You know, but there you go. And she'll be here for Parsley. But no, we'll have a lot of people to watch on Thursday. Nobody will be here to watch. I don't know what the emoji is, but unless he invites them, but he'll be here. But you'll be here right now. And I got something for you guys. Before I get to other things, I did promise something because I do come in peace. Kind of what I thought this emoji was an olive branch. I do come in peace, and I come in so much peace because I don't want you guys cutting promos on me that it's OPW Day. Congratulations, fellas. OPW Day. It's your day. It's your day. Do what you want to do. That famous song, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. And you can get the physical copy when we're off the air. And congratulations. And looking forward to having you guys back here on October the 13th. And at least it's not on Friday the 13th. So that'll be fun. I don't like Friday the 13th. I've historically never liked Friday the 13th. I always tell people all the time, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and Friday the 13th was always a bad day growing up in Brooklyn. I remember like in the second grade, we had Friday the 13th.
I think we still have the first one we ever have.
I was gonna say, are you talking about the actual day, or are you talking about the movie? Because I personally love Friday the 13th.
No, I'm talking about the day itself. No.
Oh, okay.
No, the actual day in real life.
The
movies are great. I actually, you can't see it, but on the side of my wall, I have the original Friday the 13th movie framed. So no, it's an unbelievable movie. But this is your day. We'll give you the copy, and we're excited. And the guys, by the way, have a big show coming up. It's going to take place next month. It's called Fright Night, but in the meantime, they have some other matches that are announced. Please go out there and support them. And also, James Taylor, I love your work and would love to face you one day. You know what? There you go. It's another olive branch being reached to James Taylor. And, it's a leaf. Well, there you go. But, that... Who knows? That's a great idea. And and Parsley
the workhorse of OPW versus the nemesis James Taylor.
That's a great. It sells a lot of tickets, doesn't it?
That might. Okay. That might have to be That's we'll put that on hold. But
Oh, okay.
that's a
Good
definite
idea.
idea.
All right, but obviously I got to put a Comatose promo up in here before we get to other things because he's lurking somewhere, and yeah, he's here. So, well, he's not here, but this is going to be one that happens.
That's for jail.
Well, we'll put the Julio one here because he's here and follow him. So we'll wait. We'll let the music run. Oh, there is Comatose. See what I mean?
I know damn well you know who I am, and I know who you are. And I just wanted to make this video especially for you, to let you know why you are going to fail in the final of the Ironheart tournament. It is simply the fact that you have no heart or creativity, my friend. I will explain why when the time comes, but you, my friend, are simply as bland as it gets. And when it comes to a superstar like me inside of a final format, you have bit off more than you can chew. And you like to chew a lot. Trust me, I know. Because I see you talking all the shit you possibly can in the comments. At the end of the day, you can keep your warrior. Because it's not going to help you when it really matters.
Well, that was obviously Comatose giving us words that I guess they didn't turn out to be true.
You want to explain what happened?
Okay,
Yeah, explain this
so
one.
okay, so the way that Comatose posted his hype promos, so he posted 4 different hype promos.
I know. I watched all of them, and I have them here in the chat.
I would say 1 for each of his opponents.
It was nice of him, right?
Right. So we watched his one on JOC. We watched his one on Jahil.
I got Bill Morgan here as well.
Ooh.
The legendary Bill Morgan. We'll wait for the music to turn. There he goes.
Hello, Bill Morgan.
He said his
See,
name.
the problem with you Morgans is that there seems to be a lot of you in this promo wrestling community. Are you guys related? I didn't think so, because the other Morgan looks like a white hillbilly. You see, what you look like is you look like a middle-aged man that has lost his way, so he turned his way to Instagram promo wrestling on his way to work, because that's the little piece he's going to get from his
You
actual
might want to lower the
personal-
volume for this next
Now,
part.
I don't know you personally, but just looking at your promo videos, I can tell.
Because there were some things said in this
Yeah,
video that
I saw it before. We'll take it off the screen. We've got the point. Thank you, Comatose.
So-
We'll see you in Sportzwire soon. Go ahead now.
So the only reason Comatose didn't win, or well, the only okay, so what had happened? So we have a thing in promoing.
Yes.
Don't be a trash human being. Don't bring up family. And am I missing something?
probably, but it won't click until we're off the.
I know.
I
I
know.
I have the same problem. Right after we're done, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, that I remember
But-
that."
But in this hype promo, he mentioned the wife of Bill Morgan.
Well, you said family. I mean, that's pretty much what you said. Yeah. I mean,
And that pretty much
disqualified.
DQ'd himself.
Well,
And so and then like I said, nothing but nice things to say about Comatose. He was a little upset, and I mean, I understand. Things were I mean, they're like sometimes in a promo sometimes you don't think
I
about what to
understand.
say.
I understand. Now, listen, trust me. I know it's crazy to think, but every day I do a video to announce my guest, and you think about what you're going to say about your guest. Obviously, I'm not at that level of you guys. You guys, I say it all the time, are experts and pros at this, and But I understand. Listen, there are things you say, and that's how it goes. I had a guest on yesterday who, it was, worked for different people at one time. And, but he said things to kind of apologize for it. So I understand, I understand totally. I mean, listen, it's what it is. And I'm sure he'll move forward from it.
We'll definitely get with Comatose because he decided that he wanted to take a break from OPW for a little bit. So we'll definitely get to talking with him and seeing
Sure.
if we can come to a common ground somewhere.
You got the point. I understand. Yeah, Comatose will figure it out, and you guys will certainly move forward. And it is OPW Day, and yeah, the irony is that he'll be here on 9/11 from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. That's actually very, very ironic. Yes, isn't it ironic? But yeah, congratulations to OPW Day, and yes, we're here with the guys for a few minutes longer. They are the Unforgiven Soul Hunter and Thomas Titus. Please follow OPW on Instagram, please, and anything you need promo wrestling. This is one of the premier companies around, and this is a place you definitely want to keep an eye on. Also, we're going to be here with the guys on October the 13th, same time, same bad channel. We're going to recap Fright Night. We're going to talk about some other things and get you ready for all things related to OPW, and you'll be seeing more promo wrestling coverage here over the next few weeks on Sportswire Radio. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice, figuratively and literally, all music and wrestling matters, and we'll have more Ohio wrestling coverage here tomorrow night, also at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the EWA. And I like the 9:30 p.m. time, guys, because some people are on an hour behind or 2 hours behind. If you're here in the East Coast, it's like it's a good time. You want to watch football, you're bored.
6:30, yeah.
Yeah, you're bored. You're in the West Coast. I think 9:30 is always the sweet spot. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about you guys. We'll talk about maybe linking you guys to the EWA. Who knows? And yeah, definitely. Let's definitely make it happen. Definitely message me. And I may have some free time coming up over the next few weeks. And I would like to hear from our measuring stick. All right, fellas, we've talked about a lot. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about or go over here tonight before we get ready for closing thoughts?
I think we've covered everything that we needed to for right now. We appreciate you as always. I know it's been a while, but we need to. We'll definitely keep hopping back on.
Yeah, it's been. You know what? I think this was a nice change of pace. From yesterday's show, I had a Portuguese wrestler on Saturday. We had Kato, who Justin Parsley and Ox McCoy really know well, who's a deathmatch hardcore wrestler. Congratulations to him. He just got announced as an entrant in the Carnage Cup, which is like the playoffs of hardcore and deathmatch wrestling. Congratulations to him. And I think this was a nice little, change of pace. It's all wrestling matters. And also, I'll connect you guys to Mr. Parsley because you're interested in maybe his thoughts. I'll send you some of these individuals' info, and we'll take care of that off the air. And let me pass the baton to you fellas, and anything else you guys want to plug, share, or say, and the floor is yours.
What about you?
Anything else? I'll just put you.
I'm just hoping that we get some of these people that I've been talking about for the majority of the night. Justin.
Well, I'll send you their infos. I'll send you their Instagrams and Facebooks, and we'll do it off the air, and I'll take care of that. I'll certainly connect. We won't remind them that Anthony Steele. No, I'm only kidding. No, that actually that might work in your favor. But yeah, this is OPW. Check them out on Instagram. The guys are also on Instagram as well. OPW has another big show here coming up. There's been a few announced matches, but the big event that is coming up is October the 12th. It is called Fright Night, and we'll be here with the guys afterwards on October the 13th to recap that. That is the next big show here coming up. And all right, so obviously, fellas, I'm going to let you run, and I think you guys wanted to sign off, and we'll do this again, and maybe Devin Adams will come back on his own in the next week or so, because I know that he's got something to say, and it's your day. I'll give you guys the physical copy, and thank you as always, fellas.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you, Mr. Bryce.
I appreciate the opportunity. And yes, there we are. That is Hunter the Unforgiven Soul and Thomas Titus. And they are the men behind the OPW, Ohio Promo Wrestling. And we'll be back here next month with them, 5 weeks from now. Yeah, time is flying. I mean, I remember like yesterday it was January 1st. And we're like for tomorrow is a month till my birthday. It's just crazy how the world is going. But that's for a different show at a different time. I am the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice figuratively and literally where all music and wrestling matters. If you're here on Sportswire Radio, I'll be here tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the guys from your state, the EWA, and we'll connect you guys to some other people here in this chat. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the number one global radio station that is Sportswire Radio, where all music and wrestling matters. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.